Today, our verse is Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 23. For all his days are full of sorrow, and his work is a vexation. Even in the night, his heart does not rest. This also is vanity. The book of Ecclesiastes reflects on the vanity of human life. The author explores various themes like wisdom, toil, pleasure, and work, illustrating that they can be hevel, that is, vanity, vapor, or meaninglessness. Our verse comes from the section that focuses on the futility of labor. The author hated all his toil under the sun, knowing that someday someone who did not labor for it will take over his hard work. He sees that as vanity and evil. In verse 22 he says, "What has a man from all the toil and striving of heart with which he toils beneath the sun?" Our verse and subsequent verses seem to respond to this question. What does a man have for all his toil and hard work? For all his days are filled with sorrow, and his work is a source of vexation. Two key words here are sorrow and vexation. The Hebrew term machovim refers to both physical pain and emotional anguish. Some work can involve pain and challenges. Nonetheless, people must work to survive, provide food for their families, pay bills, and attend to their needs. Then the author states that work can be a vexation. Ka'as in Hebrew signifies irritation, provocation, or grief. Again, some work can lead to frustration and anger, irritation, provocation, or grief, especially when the effort and dedication do not yield rewards. It is especially painful when you see people who do less or no work and seem to enjoy a fuller life. When work is unrewarding and frustrating, it becomes a burden rather than something to enjoy. Some individuals undertake certain types of work because they have no alternative. Such work can be done painfully. Then we come to the next part of the verse. Even in the night, his heart does not rest. The heart, lev in Hebrew understanding, is the center of thought, will, and emotion. For the heart to be at rest means that the inner part of the person is at peace. It literally means that the heart lies down or sleeps. When the heart is at rest, it indicates that the person has no worries. Conversely, when the heart is not at rest, the person is likely to think through the night and be unable to sleep, often contemplating the next day's work with its associated pain and challenges. The verse concludes with, "This also is vanity." The author of the book repeatedly refers to this concept of vanity. Toil, work without rest of mind, and absence of happiness ultimately lead to futility and meaninglessness for the individual. A few lessons for us today. First, for those who work and do not make time to rest, you can become so immersed in work that there is no time for leisure or for people, and no time to enjoy even what you work for. Be careful. Second, work and lack of rest can affect our mental health, especially when one is focused on productivity and achieving results rather than considering the need to look after oneself. Experience teaches that when someone suddenly falls ill, they are forced to slow down, and if death calls, everything stops. So it is better to look after oneself and even enjoy the time and resources while alive. Lord, may our work and toil not overwhelm us or distance us from you, from families, and from friends. Amen. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.